All right, so reasons why we purchased this apartment building in Bristol, Rhode Island. If any of you guys have been to Bristol, Rhode Island before, you know that it's absolutely gorgeous here. And you know, so it's 13 apartments and it's less than a quarter of a mile from the ocean. And although the ocean isn't everything in life, for attracting really great tenants and having a really great location for an appreciating asset, it really doesn't get much better than being less than a quarter of a mile from the ocean, right? You've got the harbor, you've got businesses, restaurants, coffee shops. What's going on, everybody? My name's Ryan Corcoran. If you're new to my channel, I'm an entrepreneur and real estate investor, and today we're going to be talking about apartment renovations in a 13-unit apartment building that we purchased last year in Bristol, Rhode Island. Now, if you've never been to Bristol, Rhode Island before, I highly suggest, before even looking at this video, go look up Bristol, Rhode Island, book a vacation there. It's got the oldest 4th of July celebration ever, one of the largest parades that you can possibly go to. It's unbelievable here in the summertime. Bought a 13-unit apartment building last year, needed a lot of work. It was fully rented. We've been turning units over since, and this video is going to take you through some actual rehab going on right now. We'll look at some apartments that have already been rehabbed, and we'll kind of talk about what the plan is moving forward. I'll do a full video breaking down exactly how the numbers looked, what was left in the deal, you know, loan terms, all that kind of stuff. But for this video, it's really just a sort of a kind of like an update video, basically, right? So we've done 2, 4, so we're on our 7th unit being rehabbed right now. So we have 6 out of the 13 done. We're on to 7. We'll probably do 1 or 2 more, and then we'll end up refinancing the property after that. At the time in the current market right now, interest rates are starting to go up a little bit. So, you know, as a business model, typically we try to rehab them all, get the rents as high as we can, and then refinance. But with interest rates rising right now, I think what we're going to try to do is refinance a little bit earlier than we would have liked to. And I'd be happy to answer any questions for you. Please, you know, when you're done watching the video, if you could like the video and hit subscribe, it really helps the channel out a lot. Not only does it help the channel, but the purpose of this is really to help others achieve financial freedom through real estate, as I have. And you know, liking and subscribing gets the video out to more people, so more people can see it and more people can benefit from it. All right, here we are, 13 units on Bradford Street in Bristol, Rhode Island. There's 2 units in this building, 6 units in this building, and then there's a 3-unit tucked behind here. As we take a little walk around the building, plenty of parking. Keep wrapping around. And there's a cottage out back. So we've got, that one is already completely rehabbed. We have 2 in this unit that are already rehabbed. We have 2 in the 6th unit that are already rehabbed. And now we're working on this unit right here. Alright, here we are, upstairs apartment. What's going on, David?
Hi.
What do we got going on today?
So basically we had to remove all the wires here, and we installed new GFIs. So now you can have your coffee machine there, and wasn't there before, and then we're working on the drains now, and this kitchen will be ready soon.
Awesome.
All set.
Awesome. Alright. Alright. Coming into the living room. Bathroom, nice new flooring in here. All the appliances ready to go. In about a week this will be done. Alright, we're gonna enter a finished apartment now. Have the hallways completed. Here we go. Entering in, so this is a unit inside the 6th unit that was in rough shape. Had the kitchen redone, new stainless appliances. Beautiful flooring. gonna come around to the bathroom. And so on every unit we try to keep the same color scheme with the gray, the white trim, the same flooring in every unit, same bathroom vanities, pretty much the same everything to make it really systemized. Looks good, easy to replicate, and that's the goal. All right, so we will be doing another video on this property, on how we BRRRR'd out of it. So essentially we bought it, we're rehabbing it right now as you saw. We're gonna be re-renting it with higher rents, market rents, and then we're gonna be refinancing it and pulling out pretty much all of our capital initially put in, and most of the rehab money as well. But we'll have another video on that. As always, or as 95% of the time, I was able to purchase this off market. I was able to find this deal through an agent referral, and what I mean by that is I had an agent around in the area that I'm from, I became friendly with, and I'm always asking people, hey, if you know anybody looking to sell apartment buildings, if you know anyone who owns apartments, multifamily properties, large buildings, if they're looking to sell, keep me in mind. So I kept harassing and finally this guy was like, hey, listen man, I know somebody who owns it. I don't know if he's willing to sell, but I'll just give you his number. So I ended up reaching out to him, and after 3 or 4 months of bugging him, we finally negotiated a price and terms, was able to walk through the property. Everything looked, pretty much what I was expecting, and we were able to purchase these 13 units for $1.592 million. And some of you might be saying, whoa, that's a very high purchase price, right? What's that, 122-ish, 122,500, I believe, per door. And what I'm used to is, buying in New Hampshire, Massachusetts. It's a little cheaper in the tertiary markets, but here in Bristol, Rhode Island, you got to remember that this is a very large appreciation play, where most of the apartments around here are 150 to 170 per door. In fact, the as complete appraisal came in at over 170,000 per unit, meaning the actual value when complete is 2.2 million. And we're estimating it needed roughly 130,000. And again, I'll have a full video on this once the refinance is complete to break down all the numbers for you, exactly how they panned out for this specific apartment building in Bristol, Rhode Island. Again, I can be reached on Instagram, Facebook. You can message here on YouTube. I also have a podcast called the Leveraging Real Estate Podcast. I'll put the link in the video below. And I've also got a coaching program. If you want to learn how to do BRRRRs and buy apartment buildings and do rehabs and purchase off-market property, then hit the link below and book a